It's been 30 years, Lou, since the North Stars played their last game in Minnesota. Does it still feel in some ways like a gut punch?
Oh yeah, I mean, you can't help but still miss the North Stars, and to see it gone is something that you'll never get over.
I was here almost 8 years, and we had a lot of good teams. We went to the Stanley Cup Finals the first year, and I kind of grew up as a player, with Bobby Smith, Steve Payne, Dino, Neil, guys like that, Kurt Giles.
A single favorite memory as a North Star, and Tom Reed, I'll start with you. And yes, it's okay to say your penalty shot against Hall of Famer Ken Dryden, where you actually scored a goal.
It would take me a long time to tell you about that story, Lou.
Because it took him a long time to get to the net.
Me or the puck?
Both.
Your favorite memory, I imagine you were the one of the three of you who was playing in the '81 Stanley Cup run to the finals.
Yeah, that was definitely pretty special.
Do you remember how electric that building was?
I do, yeah. I mean, Dino became a legend through those playoffs, but the fans went crazy.
I could not believe the noise in the building before the game. I was sitting in my office 25 minutes before the game. It was deafening.
Bob Kurtz and I were doing the broadcast at that time on television, and the noise level was through the roof.
And Lou, we all get nostalgic for the good times and the great memories, but it is true that the North Stars struggled in the late 70s. And attendance was down, there were concerns about the building even by then, and somehow the team ended up having to merge in some fashion with the Cleveland Barons. What happened there?
It was funny because some of the guys in the league, some of the governors didn't want the teams to merge. They said, well, put two teams together, that's unfair. And Stan Pollock got up and he says, listen, and he was the most respected general manager maybe ever. He got up and he says, listen, gentlemen, he says, when you put one bag of crap together with another bag of crap, all you get's a bigger bag of crap. So that's so.
By the early 80s, things were starting to turn around, and you had alluded to that massive brawl against the Boston Bruins. I believe it was February of '81. In that game, 341 penalty minutes in the first period alone, 406 penalty minutes overall. There were 38 minor penalties, 26 majors, 7 10-minute misconducts, 12 game misconducts.
7 seconds into it, it started and it never ended. It was fun. I mean, it really was. From a broadcast standpoint, would have been fun to be in the ice too, but it was fun just watching all this.
Did you square off with anybody? Did you take any blows or did you deliver any?
Yeah, I got into a fight. I was smart. I caught a guy who was fighting. He was kind of a little tired from the previous guy he fought, and he came over by me and he asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, all right,
The team isn't coming back, but does it make you feel good that the legacy is alive, Lou?
I love it. I just think that it's an iconic logo and name, and it's something that I really like when the Wild embrace it. And
Signs appeared at Met Center at the final game. Norm Green sucks. All over. And now, years later, you'll see t-shirts that say Norm Green still sucks. Anybody here disagree with that assessment?
Well, I know why they say he sucks, because the team left, which I have to say, he didn't have the money. And they wouldn't give him $7 million to improve the building. That's why he left. I'm not trying to defend him because I didn't like the way he operated a team.
There were hardcore North Star fans, and there still are. What message would you like to send to them?
Just a big thank you. Thank you for your support over the years. Even when things were bad, we still had the people who loved the North Stars and wanted to be a part of them.
I'm jealous of how great the Wild have become, and the state of hockey, and I think they do a super job. And it's really neat to see an old North Star, Tom Reed, still connected and out there, analyzing the games and doing a great job.
Well, I think the message is I wish we would have won a Stanley Cup for him. I think that's the biggest thing. I regret. I am thankful for all the support they gave us. They're phenomenal fans, and I just wish that somehow, some way, we'd have been able to fulfill their dreams, which were our dreams.